What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Jesse. This is Cadillac Rod and Customs. Sorry, it's been a while. I had just been doing a bunch of weird odds and ends, yard work. Had to do a complete fluid flush on the Jeep, and I tried to make a video on that. And then I sunflowered my driveway with transmission fluid and got a little upset and just kind of threw the whole video idea to the wind because it was a 2-day deal. It's kind of a shit show, but I did manage to get some lettering done on the C10, which if you guys watch my shorts or you follow my Instagram, you saw it. That will be finished later on. I got to do some drop shadows and I got to weather the lettering, and it'll be super cool when it's done. But the reason for today's video is I was going to wait until I moved the limo to do kind of a will it run, but I just can't motivate myself to move that thing around because right now it doesn't have any brakes on it. So I either have to chain it off to some other vehicle or put it on the trailer just to move it, and I don't want to do either of those two things because it's hot and I'm lazy. So we're just going to go do it outside. So let's go, shall we? Let's get to it. Okay. As you can see, we're here. So I've got the fuel line disconnected from the pump down low. You guys can't see it, but just take my word, it's down there. Coil wire is disconnected. Now we got to start pulling the plugs, and I want to run a compression check on this motor because it has been sitting for 36, 37 years, something like that. Get your 13/16 socket. One. Now I will say that I did pull these plugs yesterday and cleaned them, but I just put them back in after that. So I was hoping to use my my little one-man show button over here, but for some stupid reason, either it's broken or I'm broken. I'm not sure which one, but it didn't work. So I had to drill the key switch out of this thing because it did not come with keys. So that was super fun. But now I can just use my universal key, which is also the key for the trunk, but don't tell nobody. That's a little secret. So just take this deal, thread it in your hole, and this doesn't have to be, super tight torque to Jesus, nothing like that. Get that opened up. Close this so I don't lose the rest of everything else that's in here. Now, bump the key. And tell me if you see this thing moving here. Allegedly, you need I got my key. You need right around 90 psi minimum of compression. So let's see. What do we got? Oh shit, boys. We got I don't know, I'm gonna call that 110. What do you guys think? 110? We'll call it 110. So now take our little pencil. That's really good compression for Like I said, how long this thing's been sitting. It's really good. Hopefully my deal's not stuck in here now. Over tightened it. I just made that whole big speech about how you're not supposed to tighten these things all the way in. And I go and get mine stuck. Super smart guy here. Okay, now we'll put the plug back in, and it's the same process 7 more times. So I think what I'm going to do is just I'll run the check, and I'll bring the camera back and kind of just give you the reading like per cylinder, and if there's any issues or whatever, and then we'll get back to that. I don't want my phone out here just sitting in the sun overheating, so I'm going to get back to this. I'll run the other 7 cylinders, but like I said, I'll bring you back and show you the readings. Cylinder number 3, whatever it is on this side. Let me know if you guys see it moving, yeah? Should be enough to get a decent reading on her. Holy shit. 120. Man, so far, so great. On to the next one. Let's see what happens on number 5. And again, I could be wrong on the firing order on this car. It could be 246 on the driver's side. I haven't done enough research to find out. I'm just going off the small block heavy firing order, you know, because it's 1357 on this side. Ooh, that's right at 90, but it'll come around. And the way it cranks over, I'm pretty sure it's just because it's been sitting for so long, but I think those rings will come around once it, you know, if it starts and runs. So let's get on to the next one. Here you go again. Is it dancing? Oh shit. That's 120, baby. All day. You know, when I first brought this car home, even just checking the oil, because you know these things are famous for getting hot and warping the heads and blowing gaskets and all that stupid shit. But I mean, the oil's black as hell, but there's no water in it. There's no metal in it. It smells good. It's 125 all day, baby. So let's take. Should have got a paint marker for this one. Works up there. Okay, I don't know what happened to the audio of this clip, but this is cylinder number 8, and you can see it's making about 95 psi, somewhere around there. I thought I had my microphone turned on, but apparently something happened and it turned itself off. Now I got to take the long walk to put all my tools away. Then I think I'm going to probably just take a little can, well, here, one of these two, and drop a fuel hose into it and plug it into the bottom of the pump. See if it pumps. And if it does, it's showtime, baby. I'm hoping that everything goes off without a hitch here, because I really don't want to pull another Cadillac big block, because if you guys remember, I pulled the motor out of that 63 that I had because it had 2 dead cylinders, and I was going to LS swap it, which is what I initially started building the LS for. And I realized I couldn't find windows for it, which is why I abandoned the mission. I should have done a little bit more research when I bought the car, because the guy had 3 other 60s era, like early 60s Cadillacs, 2 coupes, and 1 more sedan. The bodies were a little worse, you know, but all the glass was there, all the interior was there. It was just rough, and I should have picked one of those. But if I would have picked one of those, then I wouldn't have ended up with a super rad, very rare 66 Limo. So right. Now I have, I know you can't see it, but I have a fuel line into a can out here. Now I need to break this connection here because this is a factory filter, which I should probably pull and drain, but we don't have time for that mess. Just going to pull the line here because this looks pretty well rounded. This is about to be rounded too, so whatever. Now, what we're checking for here is to see if that factory pump will pick up out of that gas can. No. Let's go give her a cranky. See what happens, yeah? Oh, by the way, always have one on standby. Always. Let's see if she squirts a little fuel, yeah? Holy shit. Already? No way. Wow. That might be the strongest 66 fuel pump I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. Holy cow. Now I gotta clean all this shit up, but I'm gonna put this line back on first and hope that I'm onto something. Hope that she treats me good, you know what I mean? Ooh, that was my finger. Owie. Now I haven't done any research on the inside of this thing to see. There's some cut wires and shit that I need to check out, but I haven't looked into any of that stuff yet. So I'm gonna go get some brake parts cleaner and clean up this mess, and then I'll be right back with the short shot. Sure to make the body drop. If you use brake parts cleaner like I use it, I highly recommend picking yourself up one of these cans. You can get them on the internet for cheap. Harbor Freight sells them, and just buy a brake parts cleaner by the gallon. Dude, it's so much cheaper, and it seems to me like it lasts a lot longer because, well, this is a bigger canister obviously, but you fill this thing about 2/3 of the way full, and then you just use your air compressor, shoot it up around 80 or 90 psi, and man, you can soak all kinds of shit. So your brake parts cleaner lasts a lot longer. That's what I'm getting at here. Now let's let that shit dissipate a little bit. Let's give it a crack and see what happens, yeah? Wish me luck, I guess. It's hot in here. throttle linkage works. We might need to give her a little shot. Have a little drinky poo. Because I feel like I might be plugged up right here. Because we all seen fuel just, raise a damn windshield from here. I have to get this apart. And I really don't want to try to fight with it, but I'm going to have to. So, oh, no, stupid. Plug your coil back in. Oh my God. Totally forgot that I unplugged the coil to run the compression check. She's going to start now, watch. Guarantee it. Really? You fine with me? I might still have to take that line off the carburetor. Unless I unplug something else and just didn't think about it, but I don't think I unplugged anything else. Do the squares work? Seems like they do. Let's see. Take hose out. Give it a little oopsie daisy. See if we can force it to pick up. Ignition switch sucks. Whoa! See, as soon as I let go of the screwdriver, it shuts off. But you heard it here first, folks. This motor does start. I just need to take that line off because there's a filter inside right there. I think it's plugged up, so I'm going to pull that apart. See what the hell's in there. And that ignition switch is going to drive me crazy. Go ahead, check this out. This car came with a set of line wrenches hidden underneath the hood. So that's pretty fancy. I knew the damn thing wasn't going to go in there. Because these shoulders are just rounded off enough. Sorry, bastard. There she is. Well, we're getting fuel to the carburetor. But, again, we kind of knew that beforehand, This thing just busts right off and everything is perfect, I've got a lifter that's a bit of a chatty Cathy, but that may be an oil pump or a viscosity deal. Because it'll probably go away once it warms up, I hope. But, okay, so my camera overheated and my phone overheated and shut the camera off. So it did start. So I pulled this screen and it looks brand new. Nothing plugging that off. But look at the bottom of the fuel filter. There we go. Not terrible, but definitely not great. So I'm going to clean this up real quick with some brake parts cleaner and put it back together, and then we'll come back. Okay. Fuel filter is totally clean. Incoming line's hooked back up. Screen's reinstalled. I'm going to put this fuel line back in, and if it doesn't bust off, I'm going to have to pull the carburetor. I'm not excited to, but it's probably going to have to be done. Let's see if it starts. I really don't think it's going to start. Shit me, dude. Come on, man. Oh, brother. Yeah. That lifter is still just chattering away up there. She's a runner, boys. I could not be happier about that. Thank you. Losing some liquid here. Not really sure where. I don't know if it's coming out of here. Actually, it's coming out of that line right there. I would bet money on it. Now I got to find out where it goes and replace it. Because when I took it off, cracked it right here. And, you know, I don't know why I didn't think it was anything more than like an overflow. But apparently it's kind of important. So I'm going to find it and fix it. But we got a runner. Okay. Now, I think I have my fuel leak fixed. I think. Well, let's find out, yeah? Make sure my key's still in here. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say she's a runner. You know what? I'm going to unclip the mic and leave it right there. Well, first burp of the throttle, and the damn thing's stuck again. But anyway, we got ourselves a runner here, ladies and gentlemen. Fuel leak fixed. Fuel pump's killing it. All right, guys. So there you have it. She's a runner, and from the sounds of it, runs pretty damn good. Still got a lift or two that are chatty, but like I said, I'll change the oil. Maybe pull the valve covers. I don't know yet. But the next step is to take my air hose and blow all the fuel out of the tank. Probably run, I don't know, some kind of a cleaner through it. Put fresh fuel in it, and after that, it's to see if the transmission works. Then, if the transmission works, I have to put the rear brakes back together that I tore apart to get it loaded on the trailer. And we should drive. Hopefully. But that's another day, another video. Right now, I have to go wash up because I got a guy coming to look at a car that I'm selling. So this is going to be the end of the video. But we got a runner, boys. I'm thrilled. I cannot believe how easy this thing started and how well it runs. Like I said, this thing has been sitting in a field for 36, 37 years, something like that. And it runs really well, considering. So, thanks for like I said, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. And remember, guys, your dreams don't work unless you do. So get your ass outside and start tearing something apart.